I'm just thinking about that situation of somebody that I might initially think is aggressive, or I might label with an emotive word there. Are you saying that if I were to take something specific that they did, or a situation that I found myself in, how might I reposition that in terms of language or the way that I'm thinking about that situation? Does the specificity matter as well?
I think the specificity does matter, and also the impact of what they've said or done, because there's absolutely no point in giving anyone feedback. And by the way, this is absolutely for positive feedback as well. It's so much more meaningful when it has some substance and some detail, and there's a consequence that you've noticed. Either very positive or perhaps wasn't as positive it could be. So, I mean, you've got to also find your own language. So if I was helping someone to give feedback on, for example, being aggressive, or giving someone feedback on their being aggressive, my words may not be suitable for their words. So it might just be, look, you're giving feedback to someone who's been aggressive, and you might just say, look, I noticed a few times in the meeting you raised your voice a number of times, and I know when Jane was speaking, you were shaking your head a fair bit when she was communicating, and I just noticed she looked uncomfortable. I felt uncomfortable, and we didn't really pursue that particular angle anymore. But you've got to find your own words. It shouldn't sound too management speaky.
Right.
You know? And of course, I always say with something like feedback, that's just the beginning of the conversation. You're given the feedback. Now the real conversation starts, seeking to understand them, coming to an agreement, being humble enough to say, I may have misread that. I may be wrong. I'm just giving you my honest opinion or my own thoughts. And I think that's a really important part of it. You've got to, I think, whenever you're having these kinds of conversations, you've got to be real. It can't be, right, I'm bringing you in to give you feedback. You know, I could be wrong.